Nobody prepares athletes for the day they stop being athletes. One day, your life revolves around a game. The next, it's over. I still remember my final college basketball game. The arena was packed, the crowd was loud, and for 40 minutes, nothing existed except the game in front of me. The clock kept ticking down. 10 seconds, 5, 3, then the buzzer sounded. My teammates celebrated. The crowd cheered. Everyone was caught up in the moment. But standing there on that court, something felt different. At first, I couldn't figure out what it was. Then it hit me. There was no next practice, no next season, no next game. For the first time in my life, basketball wasn't waiting for me tomorrow. As the arena emptied, I just stood there, watching people leave, watching a chapter of my life close, right in front of me. And I wasn't ready for it. The weeks after graduation felt like they happened in fast forward. 1 minute, I was living with my teammates. The next, I was packing boxes, saying goodbye, driving away from the place that had been home for years. I spent hours watching old highlights, trying to hold on to a version of myself that no longer existed. I ignored calls, sent job applications, sat through interviews, collected rejection emails. And somewhere along the way, basketball slowly disappeared from my life. Not all at once, just a little more each day. Until one morning, I woke up and realized I wasn't an athlete anymore. At least, that's how it felt. And honestly, that scared me. Because when you've spent years tying your identity to one thing, who are you when that thing is gone? Then came the real world. The first office, the first commute, the first paycheck, the first apartment. These were milestones I thought would feel exciting. Instead, they felt unfamiliar. I kept comparing everything to basketball, the competition, the purpose, the feeling of belonging to something bigger than yourself. Nothing seemed to measure up. For a while, I thought I'd already experienced the best part of my life. But I was wrong. Slowly, things started to change. New goals, new friendships, new skills, small victories nobody applauded for. But victories all the same. And for the first time, I stopped trying to replace basketball. I started building something beyond it. Then one day, I walked past an outdoor court. A pickup game was going on, the sound of sneakers, the bounce of the ball. The same game I had loved for most of my life. I stopped for a moment and watched. Then I smiled and kept walking. Not because I stopped loving basketball, but because I finally understood something. Basketball was a chapter that shaped me, a chapter I'll always be grateful for. But it was never the whole book. And when one chapter ends, the story keeps going.